Hey everyone, welcome to our video. So today in this video, I'm going to discuss one of our case study where we made our clients 258 pounds within less than 90 days of working with us. And that's, like the brand's literally like 34% of their brand's total revenue. And I will just go into more details about how we, like did this for this brand. And if you're a brand owner, watching this and want similar result, then you can just book down a call with me down in the description and we can help you, like get the same result that we like bought for our clients, right? So here in my screen, like you can see like before, like on April to like May 9, they were like only generating 2% of their monthly revenue through email marketing. And after working with us, like within 90 days, we have literally made, like 34% of the total brand revenue. So here you can see like how much we made from campaigns as well as from the flows, right? So now I'll go in more details about how we did this for this brand. And yeah, so let me just dive into my screen. So the store was based on apparel and fashion, like niche, and their background was like they were UK based, and they had like pretty like decent amount of followings on social media, like that was 25,000. They were like fully relying on paid ads like Facebook as well as Google, and they were like not focused much on organic, but they were really doing incredible with paid ads, and they were generating around like 110 to like 150,000 pounds per month in revenue, and only like 2% of that from the emails, right? And they were generating of course like $2,500 from email marketing, like you can see this over here too. And they only had like few basic flows set up with minimal designs and follow-ups, right? So it was like basically like Klaviyo like default templates that we basically have, that the Klaviyo has, and they did not have any like designs, offers, like follow-up in them, right? And they used to send like one email campaigns per month. That was really like basic type of campaigns. And they did not have like proper funnel for managing email marketing, so they didn't have like any plans, like campaign calendars or flow like structures and everything. And one of the baddest thing, like one of the main point that they were missing out was bad email deliverability. So whatever like flows, like their automation was just triggering, right? Like most of them were just landing on spam. That's why like they were just generating around like two like 2,000 pound. Like if the deliverability was good, then they would have probably generated around like 5,000 pounds from that flow too. But due to this reason, like they were just generating around 2,500 pounds. And they had only like 20K email subscribers. That was mostly from their, like order customers, but not from, like the sign up form. Like they didn't have like any, like pop up form in their website. They were like collecting emails from the footer, and really like, somebody used to sign up to their footer because they believe that if they have, like pop ups on their, like landing pages or product pages, then they will have like low conversion rate, so they didn't have any pop-up, right? So the first step that we took when onboarding them was we fixed their email deliverability, which is one of the most important thing, right? Because it doesn't matter like if you are sending like thousands of emails and all of them are landing on spam, right? People are not seeing that email, that it doesn't matter like how much beautiful or like high converting your email is. So the main thing is like the email should be seen by your subscribers, and that was our first focus, right? So the first step that we took was we set up their dedicated sending domain from Klaviyo to their, like Shopify domain, right? And I have also like a video on how you can set up like dedicated sending domain as well as DMARC record. Like if you don't know how to do that, I'll just link that video down in my description. You can just go and watch that too. Like if you have any confusion on this part. And then we set up their DMARC record, which is like simple record that we can just set up, right? And then what we focused on was we sent out like plain text email campaign, right? So that campaign was basically like a welcome back campaign and like a win back campaign. So we just sent this out to like 20,000 email subscribers, and those who were like engaged in that emails, we just kept them in that engaged list, and those who were not engaged, we kept them in a non-engaged list, and those were like spam and like bounced email, we just suppressed them, right? And the fourth step, what we like segmented the list, I've already told that. And the fifth was we monitor like the metric, like the open rate, like click rate and placed order, right? And according to that, we made all the plans for the flows as well as for the campaigns. So the second step was we built a high converting pop-up form. They really had a good amount of traffic, visiting to their website, so it was crucial to have like a pop-up form because they were missing out on like thousands of leads. So what we did was we set up like three-step like pop-up form. So the first pop-up like literally asks them, like whether they want to have like a certain discount or not. So for this brand, like we had two offers that was like 10% discount, and one was like 10 pounds off on their order. So because like their average order value was around like $100, so sorry, 100 pounds. So we like just tested with this offer. And like on the first pop-up, like it was like, would you like 10 pound off your order, or would you like 10% discount on your like next order? And the first pop-up form was with like yes and no option. So whenever they clicked on yes option, they would be directed towards like the email section where they could like give their email and get, like the discount code on their inbox, right? And the second pop-up was about like collecting the emails and giving them the simple offer like the discount code. And the third was like asking their phone numbers for VIP access, right? So here we try to get their phone numbers by just giving them the specific access to the product launches or any of the future like events or news about the brand. And the fourth pop-up was literally like just thanking them for like subscribing to our list. So that was like the fourth step, like you can call it like three-step pop-up form that we set up for this brand. And I have also one video where I've talked in more details about how you can set up that in your Klaviyo and how you can make the designs on the Figma too. I'll also link that video down in my description so you can just check that out too. So here you can see like the results, right? So what we did was the pop-up form was optimized for both mobile and the desktop, because on the mobile, like if you use the same pop-up on the mobile as well as desktop, it will be like big in the mobile and it will like small in the desktop, right? So it's crucial that you optimize for both like the mobile length as well as the desktop length, so that there is high chance like you'll get more conversions. So here you can see on the mobile the pop-up form like submission rate was really good. That was around like 10%, and you can see like something around 129,000 people viewed it. And yeah, because like this is because they used to like run Facebook. This is because like they run like Facebook ads and Google ads, and most of the traffic was just from the mobiles. So we had a good sign up rate over here. So on the desktop, like we also had like pretty good amount of sign up. That was like 6.98%, and out of which 93,000 people like viewed the pop up, and we collected around like 2.5 thousand like emails and the phone numbers, right? So this was the result that we have generated for from the sign up form, basically like the pop up form. So the third step is like setting up the email automation, right? And if you're a beginner, then like it's crucial, like you need to understand like what the customer journey is before like setting up the email automation. So here I have like just added one quick diagram of like what the customer journey is. So whenever like a visitor like just visits your website, and till the date like when they are our like end customer, then you need to make sure like you have each and every email automation or flow set up to target the visitor as well as your customer, right? So there are basically like three phases I will categorize like the customer journey in. So the first step is like trust building part, where we like convert our visitors or non-buyers into like first time customers. The second part is like the conversion part. So that means whenever like somebody becomes our first time like buyers, then we can just retarget them through our like post purchase flows like VIP flow, just to like maximize our AOV as well as like just increase customer lifetime value. And then like is basically the retention part. So if somebody is like a lost time customers, like if somebody hasn't purchased for a long period of time, then these type of flow gets triggered, right? So I'll just link down this file down in the description, and you can just go through this, like it's really simple. And one thing that you need to make sure is on each customer, journey that a customer goes through, like you need to have one automation like set up, right? For example, like if they are our new subscribers, then we'll set up like welcome. Like for example, if they are on basically like viewing or browsing our website, we'll set up like browse abandonment email similar to the cart. And like if they are like our first time customers, then we'll set up like post purchase flow, like that includes cross sell upsell like VIPs. And if they are like a lost customer or like basically the customer who have not purchased for a long period of time, then we'll set up like re-engagement, win back flow, and something and sort of like that. And like similar flows to like that. So you can just go through this in details. I'll just link down this file in the description too. So at the first for this brand, like what we did was we set up the acquisition part, which is like the trust building part. So basically to convert like the visitor as well as like non-customers into first time customers, right? So here you can see the objective too. So here we basically set up like the welcome flow that was like sent to the subscribers who just opted into our pop-up form. And we tested out like we A/B tested like the two offers over there. That was like 10% discount and like 10 pound off on the order, right? And just to like summarize the offer that basically worked for this brand was like the 10 pound off really worked well for this brand, and now we are using that offer for this brand. And the second was like the site abandonment. So this is basically like sent to subscribers like who didn't like visit a product page. basically they just came to our website and just scrolled and just left, right? So these type of subscribers are mostly coming from your like email campaigns. And then is like the browse abandonment that we set up for them, that was like sent to the customer like who just viewed our product. And then was like the cart as well as the checkout. So basically like whenever somebody abandoned the cart as well as the checkout page, then they used to receive like separate flows, right? If they abandoned like their cart, then they used to receive like cart abandonment, and if they like just abandoned their checkout, then they should receive like checkout abandonment. So it's really simple. And we had around like for the browse, cart, and checkout, we had around like 5 to 6 like email follow-ups. For the site, we had like only 2 email follow-ups, and for the welcome, like we had 5 email follow-ups. And one thing that really worked well on the welcome flow for this brand was on the fifth email, like we sent out a plain text email, and basically like an automated, plain text email where there was like a personalized message from founder telling them that their discount has been extended for last, like 12 hours. So that last like flow, that last like email really worked well for this brand, right? And here you can see like the welcome, like flow result that we got. That's around like $105,000. Sorry, 5,000 pounds for this brand. And so let me just go towards like the second part. So that was like the conversion and the retention part. So here what we did was, the objective was to convert like second time, third time, fourth time customers and retain them for a long period of time, right? So here we like set up like basic flows like like new customer, repeat customer. So whenever somebody used to be our first time customers, we used to like trigger them like new customer flow, right? Where we used to like thank them, like give them a discount for immediate upsell as well as cross sell. And if they like something if they like any product, then they could basically purchase that, right? And on the repeat, like it was similar to that. We just like increase the discount. For example, when we are giving like 10% discount on the new customer one, we basically give like 15% discount on the repeat customer one. And for the review request, like whenever like somebody like just purchase the product, then after 14 days we usually send one like email and just follow up with them, like basically having like 3 follow-ups, just asking for the reviews and feedback, right? And here like on the last email, we also like set up one plain text because like that really worked well for this brand. And the like another one was VIP flow, though, so that was just sent to like the customer who have purchased for more than 4 times from this brand. And here like it was really simple, like we gave them around like 20% off, and that also like 25 pound off, we like tested out that offer too. And on the like other flows was basically like the win back flow and the sunset flow. So the customer like who haven't purchased for a long period of time, they should get like the win back flow. And when we used to like send out a lot of campaigns, right, there were like a lot of subscribers who didn't used to engage in our emails. So for those like subscribers, like our sunset flow used to get triggered, right? So if you want to know like more in about this, like details about like these all flow, like how this flow everything like works, then I have made like a full guide, so you can just check that out like in the link in the description. And here is like the result of the highest performing flows. So here you can see on the welcome, like we tested out like 2 discounts, right? And these were the deliveries, like these was the amount that we generated. And similarly for the like abandoned checkout, browse, right, like these are the result that we generated for this brand. So now let me talk about like the email campaigns, right? So that's like the fourth step that we took like for this brand. And before like we like send out the emails to the existing subscribers, we basically made sure to like segment the list into like various like segmentation and send our emails like that, right? Because we didn't want it to blast like our emails to all subscribers just to land up in like spam folder and just like stay there forever. So we made sure like we segmented every list and send like relevant campaigns to them. So the type of campaigns that we sent was basically like the sales, like promotional, customer reviews to build trust, like holiday campaigns, right? Educational based, especially for like the apparel and fashion brand, we used to send like sizing guide because that's one of the main objection that the customer have like when purchasing a product. So that email like really worked well in terms of like educational based as well as the content based, right? And they also had like collabs with like different type of influencers while they were doing like drops, and everything. So we basically used to make like a campaign of that, and we just used to send out to their subscribers. And we had like FAQs emails, and on the giveaway emails, like how we sent out this email was, we basically like told the email subscribers that if you sign up to our like phone number, then you phone number like list, SMS list, then you will get a chance to win one hoodie or like like jacket. And that like really worked well. Like we got a lot of like SMS sign up. So whenever like somebody used to click on our email, they used to be directed to us like a landing page, and they used to give their phone numbers, and like they used to and they had one opportunity to basically like participate in the giveaway, right? So the next one email was the product drop email. So what we did over here was we basically like created one hype around one product collection, and we used to send up like multiple email follow-ups within like weeks, within like 1 week, and we got really good result from there, right? So one of the like the highest like revenue that we generated from the email campaign was from the product launch email campaign. So these three are like from the basically like the product drop that we did for this brand. And the next one is the content or email, then us versus them, right? Comparing their competitors with their products and stuff like that. And these are like some of the results that we got from them from campaigns. Like the first three was from the product like drop emails, and the other was from like contents, like sales email and everything. Like we sent out probably around like 40 to like 45 email campaigns within like 90 days. And I can't just include like everything over here. So these are some of the results that we generated for this rant, right? And on the fifth, like they were like A/B testing, right? We A/B tested their like sign up forms, email designs, like what type of like designs like the customers are basically liking and clicking. And also like we tested out like various like conversion like metrics inside the emails too. And then was the subject line, of course, like scarcity, non-scarcity, right? Like if you create FOMO, then like whether there's like good sales or not. And we also tested out like different type of offers, including in the basically like more we tested out more offers on the flows than on the campaigns. And also like the CTAs too, right? So these are basically like very basic like testing that we like everybody does on while doing like A/B testing. So this is how we generated like around 34% of the email revenue for this brand within less than 90 days. And if you are like a brand doing over $20,000 per month, then you can just book down a call with me. And here we'll provide you like a free audit for your brand, like current email marketing strategy, and suggest you some improvements, and that's completely for free. And whenever you book a call with me, right, like afterwards, like we'll basically make you like two done for you like email campaigns. And that campaigns can be like anything, like whatever you want, right? So two email designs for you like completely for free. So if you're interested, like you can just book down a call with me from the link in the description, and you can also check out this file. So thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate it.